Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another CS broadcast with Alex and Lauren. How you doing, bro? Yeah, this is like 2 times this week we get to talk about some Counter-Strike. This time it is the Go Champions League.
Yes.
$5,000.
As I look up at the logo, it's like, yes, that is correct.
5,000 prize pool for these guys. They're names that you may not be so familiar with, and that we have the great pleasure of guiding you through some newer faces to the Counter-Strike scene. And there's some considerable chunk of change on the line as well. $5,000. I certainly wouldn't be upset if I got paid that for playing some Counter-Strike. Yeah,
no, it's pretty good. Again, got to just see what we're coming into here. A lot of the teams you're not going to particularly maybe recognize too many faces, but we do have the map pool. Yeah. At least for the first game coming in.
Yeah, so Cash Mirage does too, but what I do want to do is, you talk about these players, let's show them on your screen. So playing for the Norwegian side, it's BX3. We have ourselves Hakon, Netto, Halzerk, Aix, and Spitty. And Lauren, you can introduce the boys from Denmark.
They're both. No.
Come on, eyes. I
can't see that
Scandinavia.
I can't see that far.
Okay, I'll
First of all,
you're blind.
I actually am.
Miahi, Toby, and Scott. Those are the guys
easy one.
from Scott. We'll just talk about Scott. You can do that one.
Up and coming player.
Up and coming player with a really
those
good
up and coming Overwatch casters from NA. Did you see that article? It was quite good. Actually.
I didn't, but
it's quite funny.
So Scott as well.
Yeah, Scott. I don't know what about that name really appeals to me.
You know, honestly, Lauren Scott, I have no idea.
It just stands out.
No idea,
just as a name, as like a presence, as a person. Very strong. Yep. I actually don't know what to expect from these two teams. I'm kind of excited to find out.
That's the whole point.
And this is it. Like last time around, I was casting with Mitch in this cup, and we were left scratching our heads a couple of rounds.
Oh, really?
But it's always quite interesting to see how it goes, and it does seem as though EZP will pick up the knife.
Which, for those of you that are interested, stands for Easy Plays.
Really?
That's fun facts for you on a Wednesday.
I like the way you're checking.
Well,
fun fact Mondays.
I always say Fun Fact Friday, and I'm like, it's never been Friday.
It's never been Friday.
I don't think I've ever said Fun Fact Friday on a Friday.
No, we'll strive towards that as a goal for ourselves.
I do also want to take this opportunity to highlight that my voice is in recovery. I had a super sore throat for ages, and at the moment it doesn't hurt to swallow for the first time in a while. Shut up. So I'm basically
really glad for
I don't want to stress it out by talking to like what's the word?
Much.
Yeah. Well, no, not much. Strenuously is the word I'm looking for. I don't want to be too strenuous. I'll strain my voice. So I will be Mr. Monotone into this one. And just as I say that, I actually
Mr. Monotone.
Mr. Monotone. It's EZP versus BX3, and that's easy for me to say. Let's have a little look how this plays out. It does look like the T side are starting to orientate themselves for an all-in-a push. I like this. Couple playing anti-flash, and there goes the smoke. I believe I've actually implemented this strategy myself before. Here we go, boys. It's going to be none other than Fessa who draws first blood.
And now it's going to come down to the crossfire on the A site. Already going to be dismantled one at a time. Fessel does some great work, at least from MBK, but it's now down to 2 to play retake against the 2 others left for the T side. Now the bomb's yet to go down. Not sure where he's trying to plant that. Just on the edge. It still can be diffused from default there, which is a bit of an issue, but we'll see if that becomes a problem. Already, though, that USPS is going to come through, leaving just MJ alive.
Yeah, and he does have himself a defuse kit. However, that does mean that he is without Kevlar. A couple of body shots could really put his body in the ground. He's going hunting towards the button. If he was to hit that shot, life could get a lot easier for him, but it doesn't look likely. He is getting closed in. Halzerk looking for number 4, and he gets it as well. Wow. 4 of the 5 necessary kills coming from just one man over on the side of BX3. I like that EZP have tagged up fully. That makes me happy. BX3, however, are a little bit
they're just
higgledy-piggledy.
chilling. You know, it's like when you go to those matchmaking games, you look at the opponent, you see like a team with a full tag, you're like, we're in for a keen one, boys. And then you get the ones where it's just like 2 tagged up, like, at least they'll be playing A site keenly, and that's
together,
it.
Yeah,
it's like, that's all you'll get. Again, it looks like a bit of a default coming out this time, rather than the straight play. Again, probably just because they're coming up against pistols. They know that they're probably maybe going for a bit of a play, a bit of a stack.
And if we learn anything from the Meisterschaft that we saw on Monday...
I love learning things from the Meisterschaft.
The danger of these Deagle Kevlars. We saw it happen numerous times in that game. And so we begin. This is a best of 3. Need I remind you, this cash will not determine the victor. However, it does look like they are, after that default, realizing there's no particular aggression towards the B or the ace, rather the middle site. Middle site? Middle of the map. Wow, it's been a while since I've casted. Now, though, here they come. The T-side is going to be flooding into the site. All 4 of them throwing bodies into the site. Actually, a P90 investment from Spitty is paying dividends. 2 bodies do drop, and now the bomb can go down hassle-free.
I'm not sure if they can get much away here. There is only 1 real rifle up, and that is on Netto. Not too sure. We'll see. We'll see what we go for in that. And I'll just tell you, like, does have armor as well, so don't think it's going to particularly help.
Right.
At
So
that point.
where do you stand on the discussion when the bomb's going down and you're playing retake with just Kevlar Deagle in a 3v5? Like, do you believe you just go and take weapons away? You benefit more from that, or do you benefit more from having Kevlar and a pistol into the third?
I think it depends where you're left. For me, I'd have said then just play for extra kills just to annoy him more than anything.
So like, try and keep the Kevlar, but take a weapon away if you can.
Going into this round, you almost assume it's a loss. But if you had maybe that Deagle with that armor or something else, you can isolate players a lot better. Considering they've already done it without armor, you throw in maybe a bit of body armor there, maybe a Deagle. It could have maybe done something.
Yeah, suddenly that AK is on a player with full armor, and you're actually in a good place. I say good place. Wow, that's a long range back then. Okay, it's an AWP. It is an AWP. That was insane. Twice as well. How's that? Giving me a lesson in the Mac 10.
Just lack of armor. Again, that's disgusting to watch.
That range.
Just hello darkness, my old men. Just my old friend just starts playing through TeamSpeak.
Hello
that
darkness,
starts.
my old men. That's a different song altogether.
That's what I watch late at night, Alex.
Oh lord. Miei and shush. I'm gonna pronounce it Miei.
Miei?
Miei.
Miei.
Miei. And shush. Or jush. Shush. Jush. Shh. Look at that exit kill we were talking about before, and all not far off with the Mac 10 now. That all falls to shush, and he's got one. This is the AK he wants to save. He's going to get hunted down. He's lucky to get away with that one. Wow. Last second exit, and he's going to be able to evade further hunting, holding in Sunroom, and things indeed are looking rather bright. AWP's coming into play. Fester's going to be bringing it out. And actually, you know what? How's, like I said, his Mac 10 looked like an AWP. Now he's actually got one. We'll see what he chooses to take with that. Let's not forget, this is the player that's made an impact in that pistol round. Very, very... I mean, 4 of the 6 kills were picked up in the first. Now we stand here in the 4th. Let's see if he does get boosted up or chooses to take an A main. Looks like the Molotov's going to make his decision for him. And I'll have a quick look for that early A main presence.
Yeah, and I actually like this from the CT side, putting some players a little bit closer towards mid. Kind of double upping in mid. You got 2 on B, 2 on mid, and probably just gonna play retake on A. Vester actually got 3 in the first round. He kind of got eclipsed by Hauser, obviously from the T side, but he actually did pretty well himself. So again, he's pretty isolated, but this could still pay off. If he gets 2, if he gets 3, that's perfect. But still, if he gets a little bit of damage, slows him down, allows time for that rotate, that's absolutely fine. Again, though, this is a bit of a default play, and I'm wondering what they're going to try and do here, the T side, to try and draw this out. They've got the mollies, which means that this position can be pressured really easily, and they should molly it. There's no reason they shouldn't. They've just checked the boost. He steps out wide, and Fessel just doesn't hit the shot. Now he's isolated. He can't escape himself here. Here comes that pressure we were talking about. The molly goes down, actually towards quad, and he walks back into it, but here comes the rest of the play now.
Fesser is locked between a rock and a hard place, or a fiery rock at that. Now he gets hunted down. That is so hard to watch. Wow. He had one opportunity and he squandered it. Missed the shot towards A main, and that is the end of that story. And it's the end of the story for EZP here in this round. BX3 looking strong. Looking to try and tarnish their record. It will be Toby who gets the first. That's just stopping this from being a full team ace, and that will be all they get. BX3 find the 4th, and now that's going to put the money once again into a bit of a downward spin. Looks like pistols are coming back out to play for the CT side, and Lauren, that was... It actually felt very good from BX3. I mean, they completely locked out that AWP.
Yeah, it was just a nice contact play off the back of it. As soon as they made contact play with the AWP, they just barreled in. They didn't allow time for rotate to come out. They didn't allow time for adjustment. It was just, okay, well, we spotted him. Let's just get those mollies down, make him feel pressured, get in his face. And it worked, you know, absolutely perfectly. That's what we want to see here. And you can see them reading the economy really well as well. Just going straight out mid, nailing those shots.
That's another one. This time, HCon's going to shut them down. Fesso, however, is trying to do the... Oh, I told you about my throat. Excuse me.
Woo!
I'm not well. Okay, so Scott and Fessa. Oh wow, that really just like got some random time.
If any of you are watching, can you please just clip that and send me it so I can just listen to that back?
That's not fair.
No, guys in chat, I know there's probably like 5 of you, but I appreciate every single one of you. So please clip the sound of Alex. Just
have you ever tried
like
to commentate when you're ill? Yes, you probably have. I don't know why I'm asking you that. Yeah, you have.
No, I've never tried that, Alex.
Double AWP though for Shush and Fessa. Now I'm not interested in Fessa. However, we'll give Shush a bit of an eye on the screen. Now the T side are a fan of this. They usually take this kind of 20-second default. This time they've actually invested 2 players towards that B push. They're expecting some aggression from the CTs, and there has been some. Look at that presence towards vents.
This will be interesting, because they played off contact before towards A, and as you said, that posturing towards B could indicate they want to do the same thing, but it's not easy when you don't have any step of information. There could be players pushed up closer. They were playing that 2-stack on the site previously as well for easy P, so it may not, you know, feel that much of a great idea. And it does seem like they're pushing themselves over towards A. They do have a player towards boost as well, starting to look towards what they want to do. Quick pop flash out will allow him the peek. Nice pick up there towards MJ. That is huge, actually. That allows them now a lot of freedom to start picking them apart, and they've done just that. Festor is having an absolute mare of a game. Let's be honest, he's not really held up to warranting having a double AWP. Now they've singled out and drawn the rotate over towards A. They're going to flip it on its head. They already had that player waiting at B, which I think was actually Halza earlier on, so he's going to be quick on the trigger here.
Yeah, BX3 are impressing me here. They do seem to have a very solid read on their opponent, drawing them out. And still the rotate hasn't come in. You can see that player's stuck in limbo in middle. It's actually Shush. He's not sure where he wants to take that AWP. The call will be made now by his teammate Toby, sitting there screaming, help me, help me. The bomb is loose. They know exactly where he is. The rotate needs to come in. You need to hit those shots, Toby. Especially when you're playing that solo site, you need to be able to, wow, okay, Shush snaps onto Akers through smoke. That's a weird name. Akes. I'm going to call him Akes. That makes a lot more sense. For now, though, it's a 2v2 retake, and it is possible. The only kind of issue could be Shush on this AWP. It's very difficult to retake, and Halzerk's already caught Scott.
Yeah, this is lovely from him. He had all the utility, but he timed it well on the retake. Already took the player down from upper, expecting the play from lower to be trying to undo that crossfire.
Akez. What did I call him? Akez?
I don't even know. I like Akes, though. Isn't that a Call of Duty player?
It is, yeah. Except this is spelled intriguingly. Akez.
Yeah,
AK Easy. Oh, I like that.
Oh, AK Easy would be cool.
That's a cool idea.
That's a cool
name.
name.
Especially if he's really good with a rifle.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, here comes that mid play. This could be pretty good, though. Look at Shush's position. He hasn't given away. Oh, he takes a wide swing, and he doesn't even find one. You know, it's...
So wide. So wide.
It's kind of hard, I guess, to time that, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like he could have played that smoke maybe a little better, but... It is what it is. They found 2 players, which is still pretty impressive here, Alex.
Yeah, actually, that's more success they found previously when they had weapons in their hands. Let's not forget that almost team ace over on towards the A side. But BX3 do seem to be the stronger presence. And ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on the scoreboard because we have got a new agent in the agency.
I think Scott is fake nicking being a Scott. Naturally, we are very talented gamers. Scots.
Is that it? Is that James Bond? It could have been. Is that Mission Impossible? That's
James Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Scott needs to sort it out. Otherwise, he'll have to change his name.
Okay.
Or I'll step in as
maybe
the
we just get Lauren
Scott.
Scott in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Because I've carried like 3 times in matchmaking.
Have you really?
Like,
wow.
Out of my whole playing
You're
time.
nuts,
so like,
bro.
yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I could quit this right now. Like, I'll just quit out of this. And we can go and watch one of my highlights.
Oh
back.
yeah, that's a really good idea.
Would you cast my highlights if I gave you like 10 euros?
Honestly, that sounds good. Yeah, sign me
Yeah?
up. Yeah, I'll broadcast
Sweet.
that.
Like, I've had some nutty games. I'm not even kidding. Recently, it's been pretty good.
We're losing someone. Okay, someone's timed out. Okay.
We're just losing my kind of, I guess, sanity at this point as well, which is good. This will give time for Scott to reflect.
I really like water.
We're trying to be very serious here about Scott's mentality, Alex, and you're just really not keeping it on par. Can you put it together, please? God.
It's crazy how good water is.
Do you,
And it's like practically free.
practically. I don't know where Fessel's gone now. He wasn't the player who disconnected either.
Could have
so.
taken the opportunity to just reset that score.
Listen, Scott, get out of here.
007, license to thrill.
That's how you tell the ladies.
What, that I'm a 007 agent? What? No, I don't have a license to kill people.
You said thrill, Alex.
It's because I don't want to say kill. Can't talk about death.
Not in a video game about terrorists.
Moving swiftly on. 11 kills for Halzerk is something that I want to go ahead and just kind of sing and scream about. As you do it, like we're almost ready
You have
to
to do
get
it
back
all
in.
a musical note now, please.
Well, look, I mean, he's got 11 kills, right? We're into round 8, and there's 16,000. He's got max money already. That
Lucky
shows you
gamer.
that one death certainly helps when you're accumulating some income. And that was actually just in the pistol, I believe he died.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Jeez Louise.
Can we have? Can you just?
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Definitely hit the Windows key. Nailed it.
Easy mistake to make. We are back in
Nailed
action.
it. But don't worry, it's just to keep you on your toes. You know what I mean? Like, I was actually trying to find my replays more than anything, but I hit the wrong key there.
Okay.
I'll work on that in the future, or maybe just remove the Windows key.
Just pull it out.
Who knows? Pardon?
Pull out the key from the keyboard.
My pull-out game just clearly isn't strong enough.
Absolutely not. You're testing me today, Lauren. You are testing me. Oh, right. So with this, oh, we got Skype sounds. I heard that.
I think that's Steam.
Oh, it's Steam. That Steam sounds. Not the bloop.
No. I don't know why that's on. It shouldn't be on. Yeah. I'll work on it.
Oh, there goes Halzerk. Again, just bringing in these kills. That's number 12 already, and it doesn't seem like he's not been the only reason that they've been struggling, but he just walks and basically takes whatever control he wants. This now is going to be a failed Molotov towards Sandbags, so it doesn't matter. He's hitting the shots anyway. Now Scott has revealed his location. He's got his first kill, and it will just be one in this round because Halzerk has won that duel with the P250. Numbers do favour the T side now, and they're going to be exploiting that by just throwing their well, I was about to say corpses. We'll see. Everyone towards the A site.
And Shush there, just going to do the cheeky little pop flash underhand. Hope to slow him down, deny them the walk towards site, look towards the forklift, try and find himself some time to work here, but he's got 4 players right next to him. He's going to hear the touch towards the molly as well, going to swing out towards one. That's the AWP remove. That's a really nice bit of play there, actually. Now back to a 3v3. They've actually got them locked in on the site, but now that molly going to force him out. He has to take a little bit more here. And where is his teammates in all of this? Finally starting to pull into the play. Toby has a molly. He could clear out site. He could clear out quad. He needs to do one of the two and pretty fast. So far, he's been completely, just absolutely nowhere in this and completely whiffs it. BX3 are being dominant here, and that is an absolutely shambolic round from the CTs. What a poorly organised retake.
I mean, the main problem I had with that was just how well Shush was doing.
Yep.
Not only like that molly caught Halzerk beforehand, he managed to keep them aware that he knew where one was from Squeaky. He was pop flashing to delay them. He managed to get the AWP out of the hands towards Squeaky. Like he had nothing, and he managed to make something out of that. And yet throughout the entire process, that his 2 teammates are sitting on truck and are unwilling to commit. Very hard to watch, and now we're going to be seeing Scott get eliminated once again, walking through middle, unarmored and unaware. Another falls. This time Halzerk rips through with the Tech 9 in middle. That's control given. And now I do have a problem with Toby. He's gone aggressive with that deagle, and he is going to get spotted.
Where was he?
Just pushed out through the smoke. Yeah, did get. I mean, I appreciate that you have to try and take gambles with the pistol. There's not too much you can achieve. Maybe a tight angle or surprise them from behind. However, by pushing so aggressively on B, it does give them a way into that site for free. Halzerk will be mopping these up, you would assume, or PP250. I'm almost certain I know how that one plays out. He is now, wow, this is a definition of rock and hard plays. Look at that. Rifles on one end, AWP on the other. He managed to do some damage, not enough. In fact, Aches had a little bit of empathy there and took the head off his teammate, and it will be 9-0. Now, this is, it can be sometimes tough to watch stomps like this, and it's abundantly clear now that there may be a bit of a discrepancy between the 2 teams in their kind of mechanical skill. But look at this B. This is a B call. This is a full-on rush B no stop.
And Aches is going to be at the forefront of this. Hope he just hoons it in. Smoke goes down. There we go. Just going to go straight through, take the fight. Nice little pick up there as well. And it looks like BX3 just have this together. It's a really clean side take. They're not holding back. They're not baiting each other. No, it's not just like, all right, just get in there, guys. It's down to a 3v3, but they should have the plant. And because they went in so quickly there, Alex, they've got all that utility left still to hold them back as well. So they can put down those mollies. They can put down those flashes. They're a little low on HP, though.
They certainly are, and a Molotov like that could start something special. It's not going to happen, though. Smoke does quash that, and I mean, these Ts, they have an abundance of utility that I'd expect them to be using as soon as that smoke does clear, but Scott's having none of it. He pushes in and is greeted by Hikon's AK. Just the one, though. Now Fessa has traded. Can he get the second? You better believe he can. Now 1v1. Spitty's got all of the nades and the time in the world. All he has to do is get that Molotov onto the site, and he has won this game. Instead, though, he's called the fake. He's called his bluff. I like this. Smart work from Spitty, and Shush is stuck now in a very tough situation. He can maybe drop a flash on the floor. That's what I'm hoping for. Not going to happen. Spitty picks it up, and that's double digits for BX3.
Yeah, you said it perfectly then. Spitty played that really nicely. Cool and calm under the pressure. Didn't just, take the wide peaks. Didn't just overly peek into it. Really well played, even though he still had that molly as well. So it was like, do I risk stepping out far enough to put it down? Yeah. No, okay, I'll just jiggle peek it. Again, that was really, really nice. I actually like watching that.
Because it's actually easy to fall into that trap, like, oh, if I get the molly, yeah, but it's a big if. Like you do have to swing out rather wide to make sure it's guaranteed on that bomb. And if it was perhaps planted differently, it could have been a wide maneuver, but just playing the time very, very well. So honestly, I'm seeing very good stuff from BX3. They look nice.
Wait.
What's wrong?
Neto was above 3 of them there. I switched to the wrong player, but they pushed out, and he was sat on that box.
He was on the box.
He was up there.
Right, okay. Well, he did damage as well. You can see Neto got 2, and he actually paid rather ultimate price. 99 points of his 100 points of health taken down, and looks like not the same fate for the boy Hikon. H-Con. These names. I feel like Pansy and Machine are far too easy to pronounce.
Yeah, when did this change to be a thing?
When was there like a brief saying, guys?
$sign Jush.
Yeah, please guys, put silent letters throughout your entire names.
Yeah, very tricky. See, like, Halzerk, fine. Spitty, fine.
Well, you know what? Gone are the days where it was called, you called yourself Chris. Gone are the days when you called yourself
Mark.
Diablo. You know? Easy names to pronounce. All the same, though, it's a 2 versus 2, and we will be seeing this go once again the way of BX3. You can see the CTs are desperately holding out their weapons, and they're going to have them taken away. Wow! Aches with one head, and now looks like Trish is going to have some questions asked of him as well. Fortunately, he does pass with flying colours, and it will be still 11. Lauren, I know it can be tough to identify where things are going wrong, but if you were sitting there on EZP's side and you're sitting there like, okay, guys, I'd like us to pick up a round, what are you doing differently? Are they losing mid control? Are they forgoing that too quickly? I mean, they keep pushing it. They've put 2 people in the middle like 3 rounds back to back, and every single time they just get approached by T3 mid.
To be fair, they're losing the slow played out defaults, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll lose players in mid, then it'll come down to a site hit. I'd prefer to see a little bit of aggression from the CTs other than mid, ideally, so they can get some map control back. Take the 1v1 on B. Try and push through Squeaky. Do something different. Because this player mid is fine, but it doesn't equate to round wins at the moment. They're picking up maybe a trade off it, but then BX3 have kept so much of their utility towards the sites that they haven't had to expend it earlier. So it's, I don't know, I think there's a lot of flaws already with the EZP side.
And you've said it perfectly in terms of like, oh, hang on a second, we'll talk about that in a moment, because MJ's just been completely mollied out, and this is such a clinical take from Halzerk and the boys of BX3. The Molotov, the flash, everything, just locking them out. They actually had a pretty decent crossfire, but one flashbang exploits all of that.
Again, it's it's tricky to watch because you'd think, well, they keep going mid, they keep winning mid control, we'll just aim better, we'll just try and do better next time. And you get into that mentality of, this time I'll hit the shot, rather than, okay, maybe I need to play this better, maybe we need to put players in vents instead of close up, maybe we need to play off highway, maybe just forego having mid control and try and play from other places, but still, back into the round. Shush, going to be only finding one there, trading it out not so effectively, and Toby's still in spawn, so again, 1v3 here, and it's kind of fallen down the way we discussed as the issues were, that they win out in the mid control, they go to the site hits, and now look, they still have, you know, one smoke on Halzerk, he can cut off anywhere he wants, still got flashes galore, and there you go. It's painful to watch because, well, BX3 are just playing a far greater game than EZP right now.
Yeah, there's no denying it, and I mean, they've got full loss bonus, so they're going to be forcing every single round. As they forcing, there will be a slight loss of, well, ideal buys. It looks like a UMP, double FAMAS, and a couple of limited nades for the boys of Shush and Scott. But see where the T-side chooses to go. They're throwing all their bodies at B previously. Now it looks like actually almost a replication of their pistol round for A main. 1 through Squeak, and they're just running at them. This does look like it could go well for the CT. Shush, a double kill. This is something that it looks like EZP could profit from, but still Neto and Spitzy are still breathing, and that does not bode well. 3 remain. It is a UMP for the retake, and the bomb's down.
No smokes on the way, and these guys just want to get this map done pretty much, and they got punished for that, so that's what you get if you try and get a little bit lackluster. So a quick pop flash out towards A main, smoke off the back, a little bit cautious, there might be someone there, and I do believe there is. Yeah, Scott is coming in. Thick and fast, and now Neto going to try and take the fight, and he wins it! That's massive! That's kind of one of the approaches, but now Spitty has to come up with the goods. He still has a molly and a flash. He's going to take the 1v1 fight. He wins that too, and now this has gone disastrously wrong. MJ, you got to go big here, and already time being bought. The molly's gone down. It's not spreading far enough, though. Neto's only got 3 HP. I don't think he can get to the side. He sprays in. He gets it done as well. Big play from those two.
That was nuts, Neto. Wow, I mean, the fact that he even got that kill in A main, as soon as I saw him walking in, I thought that was the end of it. You know, you throw your own smoke, that means you are aware that this could be a presence there. Just walks through, takes his head clean off. We see it was a messy exchange. Both of the remaining players on the T side had very little HP, but they still managed to make it work. And Neto pushing through his teammates, Molotov, he only had a scrap of health. Had he caught a toe on the flame, he would have been eliminated.
Yeah, that could have been such a different picture then as well. That could have been so deadly.
In defense, though, I don't think that would have, turned the tide of this game. I mean,
no.
Yeah, it would have probably just been a reset economy and a very easy 15th round. But it could have been, just a little bit of a silver lining for the CT side. Instead, though, they're basically rinsing and repeating. Instead of hitting the A site with everyone, they go ahead and do the same this time on B. 3 players do pave the way, and now it looks like we're going to be seeing the rotates coming in from the CT. Scott, this is a tough position to try and work through. The smoke is bad, though, and it can be exploited.
Yeah,
but look at Spitty.
Yeah, Spitty's flanked around the flanker, so there's that. Scott now, he did have a good spot, as you said, the smoke wasn't great, but I think they almost might be aware of that, might be aware that there's an angle he could be watching. And they have 4 players here, even trading effectively. What is that peak, Scott? Just jump out, just go for it, Scott. Go on, mate. You're not having much luck otherwise. And yeah, well, that's not gone well. But I don't know if I'm feeling that jump in peak there, Alex.
No, I can understand why not.
you can't shoot back. If you know where they are, you probably knew where they were anyway. It achieves very little.
The only thing was maybe it'd bay out an AWP shot to your leg.
No, stop.
I'm trying. I'm trying so desperately.
Okay, so 14-0, and now HCon is about to push through towards TCon. Oh, that was forced. I'm sorry about that. Still, though, Scott pushes through, and he is going to be eliminated. So that's again that they're actually now. It looks like the CTs have decided to try some aggression. They haven't tried much, so you know this is a different. This is a difference. And now he's walking out. He's walking out Squeaky with a scout, and he's going to be meted by the much bigger scoped weapon. It's the Halzerk. Wow. With the AWP, and this will be the 15th going down. Toby's just delaying the inevitable. Will get himself an AK for the remainder of this round.
This is it, Alex. This is the one.
That jump. Now, Lauren, explain
Again,
to me.
I love that.
Explain to me the
Terrified jump.
the necessity of that jump.
Because it makes you look cool.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And getting your knife out?
Oh, because then you show off to others why you spend that money on a knife. And the flicky sound sounds cool.
It does sound cool, yeah. But it's actually really interesting. I saw a thread recently which was like one of the easiest things you can do to stop getting caught out in CS, just as a a new player or a player that's learning the game, is just stop getting your knife out as much. And I actually quite like that idea. Like unless you have to rotate and you have to rotate quickly.
But the thing is that even if you run with a pistol, though, the run speed is so small in between,
marginal,
you might as well just run with your pistol out. But
as
then pistols aren't as cool.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I spent money on a knife, Alex. Well, actually, yeah, I did spend a lot of money on my Karambit Fade, and I've never got one since. I'm so
you
gutted about
unboxed
that.
it?
Yeah, I know, but then think of
right.
all the cases that I spent for
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I was a salty, salty dog. Anyway, back into the round. We are into the second half, and well,
Look what Halzerk's doing.
Not great. Halzerk is sick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually really enjoying watching him. He's got some really nice aim, but so far this train is about to come off the tracks, and Scott's trying to do something, but it's all for nothing. There's 3 left staring him down. 1 bullet does it, and that is the first map going to BX3.
Lauren, I have not casted a 16-0
Ever?
I don't think. 16-0, ladies and gentlemen. It's done.
It's great.
16 rounds to 0. EZP unable to make anything happen there. Instead, though, we do see the boys from BX3 thrive and survive, and in such convincing fashion, they're going to be, all eyes on them as this does continue to go down. I'm still intrigued to see how much more we have to look forward to. We've got Dust 2 next, right?
Mirage next.
Is it? Okay,
Dust 2
Mirage
decider.
Dust 2 is the decider. Excuse
So
me.
the thing is that at the start of the game, let's excuse me, be honest about how we saw that go down. So BX3, the one thing that impressed me was the fact that, okay, at the end of it, they were very much just rush site. But at the start, they had some very nicely constructed rounds. You saw how Fessor at the start, when he had the AWP on the CT side, got completely pinned into quad, pressured left, right, and center, never got let out. So again, they have what seems to be a really nice mentality of how to approach the game, and then they have a lot of talent to back it up. So Mirage is going to be pretty tough here. CT and T side really flourishes in that aspect. You have some set plays, and then you have that real firepower.
Well, I mean, that was what I was going to say. I mean, Mirage does often reward a good T-side rifle just walking out, right? Like you can walk out a main, you can walk out middle. Excuse me.
It's okay.
You can take these rather risque peaks and actually get entries quite quickly. And if the CTs are giving you challenges like EZP were, this could again be a very similar story that we told you over on Cash.
And I'd really actually want to see almost BX3 start on the CT side, see what they have to bring. So we didn't get to see too much of that.
Well, we got a pistol round.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd like to see how they approach it. Are they more aggressive?
that's true.
Do they take those flanks? Because some of the best teams in this map have that beautiful aggression on their CT side as well. You look at SK, for example, and you okay there?
Yeah, just found a bit of.
Is that a twig?
No, it's like fabric. I think it's because it's a new
New
shirt.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
But no,
What?
Did you put that on me?
No, I put it down there.
Okay. But no, you look at SK and you look at how they play the flanks. They push up quite often, towards B apartments and such. So yeah, I'm hoping we get to see a little bit of that.
No, I think that's actually a pretty good roll of the dice as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a decision they make. They're like, hey guys, so you know how our T side's awesome? Let's try out our CT side. I mean, you 16-0 team, it's hard not to have the best mindset ever. You know how they
You're
say
untouchable.
come in with game with confidence, and sometimes it's hard to.
Yeah.
Winning 16-0 the first map, it's very hard to not be a very confident side.
I
Which
think we
again,
should see a Negev though, Alex. That's actually something
we've done so well to avoid those weapons. We're in the grand final. We encountered M249s of the Meisterschaft.
And a lot of shotguns.
And a lot of shotguns, a lot of Novas. So far, these guys have behaved themselves,
Yes.
and I like that.
It's nice. For now.
For now.
For now.
So what? Okay, so you're talking about Negevs and Novas. What's the one out of meta weapon that you think we'll see more? We could see more of.
I think actually the shotgun.
Like
the
what? Nova or the XM104?
Weird one, yeah. Honestly, I do think we'll see more of it.
Okay.
Like, you're seeing teams having to do strats around that spot that's used
Which map
on
are you
Nuke.
talking? Nuke, yeah.
The smoke molly play to push him off of that little tin hut.
Because it's just a perfect angle for
Right,
auto shotty.
and it's got such annoyingly good range. Like, it's
all about you have to hit the head though, don't you? Like body shots do nothing with it, I don't think.
I don't know. Like the rate of fire you get with that thing, it's still ridiculous. So yeah, I think that honestly could be a thing.
Okay.
Like, and you get decent money from shotguns. We're seeing it more and more becoming like a niche, weird thing. Like the Mag 7 was the first.
Oh, it's like $800.
Yeah, exactly. It's massive. You looked at like Cobble. You saw people like Edward Pasha starting to pick it up, playing on the Mag 7 towards platform on CT side,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you saw people starting to do it towards drop, like JW flying down with the sword off. And it's like you're starting to see these weird like specific plays with them. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it just coming through more and more.
Okay. I mean, if I was